Predictions for UFC Fight Night Bautista versus Oliveira. Let's get it. No face cam because I don't feel like it. And I'm actually going to be switching up the order. I'd usually do bottom of the card at the top. I'm going to switch it because usually, I put so much, I don't know, description into random ass fights that no one cares about, like Bruna Brazil and Ketlen Souza, or, Mooing Gaffrod, Jacob Wilklatz. By the time I make it up to the important fights, I'm out of energy. And I talk about the main fight for 2 minutes. We're not going to do that. So we're going to start with the top. Mario Bautista versus Vinicius Oliveira. Now, I haven't put much thought into this card, but, I've been watching these guys for a while. I actually like both of these fighters. I know Mario Bautista was kind of hated for the Jose Aldo performance, but that was actually Jose Aldo's fault. I mean, he literally turned himself into the cage and just let himself just hang there. Didn't try to escape. Bautista was exhausted, I get it. And that was not a robbery. Bautista won that fight. But anyway, since then, he's beaten Patchy Mix. Fraud checked him. Patchy Mix was, according to the UFC analysts, a top 3 fighter in the bantamweight division. Look how that turned out. And then after that, he fought Umar in a it was competitive. He lost, but he did very good. Because Mario Bautista is very good. And I think he is. I was going to say, I think he's top 5 level. Maybe not that. He's top 7 for sure. Like, like he beats Davison. Who's number 6? Yadong is near there. Like, would he beat Yadong? I think he beats Yadong, to be honest. And Yadong is number 5, I think. So yeah, that's fair to say. I think Mario Batista is number 5 in the world. I think he's very, very good fighter. Now for Vinicius, look, dog. This guy, I love this. I love this guy. I think he's a must-watch fighter. Undefeated in the UFC. He's beaten some solid opponents. Beat Said Nurmagomedov with a broken rib in a grueling fight. Beat Kyler Phillips. Was that his last fight? I believe it was. Um, Vinicius is a dog, man. Like, he just goes forward the whole time. Not the best technique, but he just has really good cardio, good heart. Oh, I'm sick, by the way. That's why I didn't make this video earlier. But so sorry for the coughs. But anyway, Vinicius. I don't know. Like Vinicius could definitely win this. What are the odds anyway? Oh wow, I thought Mario would be way higher favorite. Vinicius, he goes forward, throws crazy punches. He has his hands down the whole time, throws from the hip, and he just tries to break his opponents. Fuck. The problem is, like, I think Mario's too skilled for that. Like, and I think he can make Vinicius Oliveira pay. Like a guy like Kyler Phillips, he's he looks like a femboy. Like he doesn't really have any power in his shots. Like I guess like good kicks, but everyone has power in their kicks. Same with the hands. Vinicius just didn't respect his power. Same thing with Said. Like he has really good kicks, uh, but his punches are they're more power, but still not. He doesn't have like knockout power. And both of these guys, they do all the flashy kicks and shit like that. They gas out and around. That's what happened. Vinicius just gassed him out, went forward, and they were gassed out. They couldn't knock him out. He had his hands down and was just disrespecting them. Mario Bautista is not going to gas out. This is 5 rounds. And even though Vinicius is a dog, he's still kind of slows down, but everyone does. So I'm not going to take that into effect, but I just know Mario Bautista is not going to gas out. He went 3 hard rounds with Umar Nurmagomedov, who is, I mean, he's probably the best in the division. I'd like to see him and Peter Yan fight. Um, but yeah, I could also see Bautista, like, when Oliveira's trudging forward, I could see Bautista timing a takedown, using Oliveira's momentum and taking him down and laying on him. And Bautista has very good submissions. So I'm going to say, I'm also remembering Vinicius, when he fought Sopai, he was in trouble on the ground. Sopai got on top of him and was raining shots on him. And he got lucky he didn't get stopped for a TKO. So I could see that happening as well. So that's what I'm gonna call. I'm gonna predict Mario Bautista late TKO. All right, I had to make a cut. My throat is fucked. I keep coughing, so I went for a drink. But anyway, co-main event: Amir Albazi, Kyoji Horiguchi. I'm gonna go with Kyoji Horiguchi. However, oh wow, these odds are crazy. Like that, these are just not correct. I don't know why Amir Albazi's getting disrespected so much. Like I understand he got destroyed his last fight, but that is Brandon Moreno. Um, and then he had the Kaikar France, which he won, but yes, that was a robbery. He should not have won. But besides that, he's still good. Like I don't think he's 4-1 underdog or 3-1 underdog. Like the odds should be way closer. However, I'm still gonna choose Kyoji. That was the first time I saw him fight. His last one against Tagir, and he just looked incredible. And Albazi is going to be smaller as well. I thought Tagir might give problems because of his height, but no, he didn't. He couldn't do shit. And Amir Albazi, man, I don't know. I know Megru says this a lot about these guys, like they're inbred, but this guy literally, I think he might be inbred or he has birth defects. I mean, he just looks really off. I mean, he has like heart problems. He's always injured. Just has what he had like neck surgery, shit like that. That's a lot of off and on, a lot of canceled fights. Like it's hard to gain momentum for Amir Albazi, so I'm gonna choose Kyoji Horiguchi by decision. Man, next fight. God, this is a shit audio, man. Fuck it, no one's gonna watch this. I don't give a fuck. Jailton Almeida, Rizvan Kuniev. Fuck, this is a hard one. Is it? Is it a hard one? No, it's not. Jailton Almeida by decision. Rizvan Kuniev's good. He should have beat Blades, but at the end of the day, the awesome show. But at the end of the day, he's still pretty fat. He's athletic, I guess, but he's gonna be sounding like me in 3 rounds. And I just think, uh, was Curtis Blades taking him down? I don't think so. Can he stop Almeida's takedowns? No, Almeida was taking down Blades, bro. So honestly, this is like kind of a risky pick. Not risky, but like I don't feel good about it. And I'm still gonna choose Jailton by decision. Just lay him pray. I don't. I'm kind of worried about that pick. 'Cause I could see Rizvan stopping the takedowns, but then Blades kept getting taken down, like I said, so maybe not. And Blades, I think, is more athletic than Kuniev, but I don't know. And also the weight right here, 240. No, he's 265. Anyway, yeah, I'm going Almeida by decision. Next fight, Oleksiejczuk versus Marc-Andre Barriault. This is an easy one. Oleksiejczuk. I put the house on it. I put my life on it. Oh God, maybe I'll take that back. But yeah, I just think Oleksiejczuk. He's one of my favorite fighters. Again, he's a must-watch. All his fights are bangers. And I just think he's gonna probably TKO Marc-Andre. Marc-Andre, you know, he's a fighter. Like he's in the UFC. He's just above bottom level, to be honest. Even though he's had some tough matchups, had a fight of the night with sharp bullet, broke his nose, so fair play. I just think Michal is a step ahead, and I just think he's going to hurt Marc-Andre. And Michal's been training with the fighting nerds, so they've probably been working on his ground game as well. He's been looking good recently, so I'm gonna take Michal by a quick TKO. Oh wow, this is a good matchup. I did not know they were fighting. Damn, Gene Matsumoto, Farid, Basharat. Damn, I did not know they were fighting. This is a tricky one. Okay. This is the thing about the Basharat bros. They can't really inflict damage on their opponents. So they're going to win by decision. More so Javid than Farid, because Farid, I think he's better. Well, obviously we know that now, but also he has a submission threat as well. And this is a tough one. Gene Matsumoto is very good. However, he should have lost to, what's the Canadian guy's name? The double tough winner, Brad Katona. He should have lost to him. What has he done since then? He fought Rob Font, lost a split. Was that his last fight? Oh, he beat Miles Johns in the split as well. That's right. Uh, I'm gonna go third. I think I think he could outpoint Gene Matsumoto. Um, maybe get some takedowns. I think just Farid's a very wait. I thought this was Javid. Okay, I don't even know. But yeah, I just think Farid. I guess he's been more dominant compared to Gene Matsumoto, and Farid has fought some good comp as well. Uh, the Black Shear, Chris Gutierrez, and he's won all those fights decisively. Jared Matsumoto's been a little. We've seen him face more adversity. So yeah, I'm gonna go Farid by decision, just outpointing him. I mean, Farid even beat a guy like 10 pounds over him. So I don't know if the size, the muscle will be that much of a difference. And next to how do you say it? Beginning of the prelims, Dustin Jacoby, Julius Walker. I like Julius Walker. I think he's a dog. However, I think this is kind of Dustin Jacoby. I just think he's a little too technical. Julius Walker, he's just kind of like Vinicius Oliveira, where he just trudges forward. Not the best technique, but he's a dog, and he just creates creates brawls, I guess you could say. Um, However, I don't think he has enough power in his hands to hurt Jacoby, and I think Jacoby could. Jacoby definitely has the power to hurt Julius Walker. I mean, Walker was getting hurt by Corquera, and he couldn't finish him. And Corquera got finished in a minute by every other guy he fought. That's three other people, including Bukauskas, which is like, eh. So Julius Walker couldn't finish that guy. So he doesn't have any finishing ability from what we've seen. Jacoby does. He's been fighting the UFC way longer, fought in K1, really good kickboxer. Um, I could see Julius Walker getting tired like he did his other two fights by trying to spam takedowns, and Jacoby eventually stuffing one in TKO and Walker. So that's what I'm going to choose. Justin Jacoby by late TKO. Now we're headlining the prelims. Alex Morono, Danil Donchenko. This is an easy one for me. I'm going to choose Danil Donchenko, early TKO. Maybe risky pick, a risky result, as Danil, he's only fought in tough. But Morono's he's out of form. He's looked out of it. He got murked by Carlos Leal right away, just from automatic pressure. I could see Donchenko doing the same thing, just rushing Morono when the fight starts and just hitting him with a barrage of punches, and Morono goes down. I don't really have much more to say. Yeah, Donchenko early TKO. Damn. Oh, this is a tough one to predict. Nikolay Veretennikov, Niko Price. This is a this has to be lose or go home, right? But Niko Price took this on short notice, so I don't know. Bro, I honestly have no idea. I have, I don't know how Veretennikov is still in the UFC. I think he's 1-3 in the UFC. Lost to Bruna. Oh, and Barriault. Okay. I don't know why he's in the UFC still. He's 1-3. Like they gave him a new contract for what? What was the reason? I mean, I'm not hating him. Like I'm not gonna wish guys get cut, but I'm just kind of surprised. I mean, they cut Danny Barlow. Why the fuck they cut Danny Barlow? That's my boy. Dude, I have no idea. Niko Price look like shit recently. He's just so fucking slow now. Looks like Geo dude. But Werner Tennikov is not much better. Man, oh man. I would say Niko Price has the finishing edge, but does he really? I mean, he's just. I just feel like Niko Price has looked so shit recently. He's lost a lot as well. Dominated by Grimbo. I remember giving some problems to Jacoby Smith early on. He beat Morono in one of the shittiest fights ever. I mean, they just both look like shit. Got knocked out by Waller, in which people thought that was staged, and then TKO'd by Rowe. God, he's won twice in like 5 years. Man, just damn. Man, I have no idea. I literally have no idea. I'm gonna I'm gonna go for Veretennikov. Ah, yeah, I'm gonna go Veretennikov.
because the way he's lost is from him being a dumbass. Oregon taken down. I don't think Nico Price is really going to take him down. And Nico Price is also a dumbass. Is that fair to say? No, that's not fair to say. Dude. And also, Veretennikov has had more of a training camp. I think Nico Price has been like 1 month, maybe. I forgot who he stepped in for. And I'm not going to bother to check. I just think Veretennikov has looked better than what Nico Price has looked over the last 2 years or so. So I'll go Veretennikov by like a shit decision. Not confident at all in that though. Okay, Bruna, Brasil, Ketlen, Souza. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't watch Brazil's last fight. I think she beat the Chinese girl with the head kick, the doctor. But I didn't watch it. Ketlen Souza has the finishing edge. I always thought this girl was kind of good. She lost to Pure Rodriguez. No shit. Huh. Okay. This is another tricky one to predict. I don't know, man. I guess Bruna Brazil. I feel like she has yeah, she's been looking good recently. Oh, what? Never mind. Yeah, she got dominated by Wayne Kong. I'll go Kellen Souza, bro. Fuck it. I've thought she's good. I think Bruna Brazil's breakable. That was a flyweight though, right? Yeah, that against Wayne Kong. Nah, I'll go Bruna Brazil. Well, who gives a fuck? She's taller. All right, Javid, Basharat, Gianni Vasquez. Now, let me tell you right now, I have bias towards Gianni. I'm very happy he finally made it to UFC. It's long overdue. However, he's took this fight on 2 days' notice, and he just missed weight by I think 5 pounds. But again, he is a flyweight, and this is at bantamweight, and he took a fight on 2 days' notice. He's always training though. However, even though he missed weight, is that double tortilla. That's why he missed weight. It's not because he's not training, because he is. He's always training. However, dude, honestly, I'll tell you this right now. If he loses, it's not going to be by KO. Because Javid Basharat can't KO anyone. So is it going to be submission or decision loss if Gianni does lose? The only way Gianni's never been knocked out. His losses have been decision early on, where he has been armbarred. It actually went viral. He got armbarred by Edgar Chairez, who's in the UFC. This was in the regionals, and he actually went viral because I believe he was in a triangle choke, a triangle armbar, and he went out. No, he wasn't a triangle choke. He went out. He was clearly out, and the ref didn't call it. And then Chairez switched to an armbar and like broke his arm, like dislocated his arm, and his arm just went like the other way, like folded it, and the ref like finally stopped it, and like the commentators were screaming like, "Oh my god, what is he doing? He's out!" Like if you're watching this video, you've probably seen it. It went viral a couple years ago. Johnny was a guy who got who took an L, but we all taken L's before, so no problem. He's made his way back. He hasn't lost since. I think he's won 5 straight in the UNF. I want to pick him because I'm biased, but I want to be 100% honest. I don't want to have bias towards me like MMA Guru. So I have to kind of pick Javid because he is a good fighter. And this is Gianni Vasquez fighting up a weight class on 2 days' notice. And he had a trial. Like, realistically, it's like 1 day. Realistically, he didn't even train for this fight in terms of game plan. But he is a dog, and I think this could be a good fight. And I wouldn't be surprised if he wins because Javid Basharat doesn't really have finishing potential. I just think the cardio might be a problem. All right, we're almost done, right? Girl fight, Wayne Kong, Eduardo Mora. This is actually a good fight. 2 good women's prospects. Both missed weight. I'm going Wayne Kong. I just think she's a better striker. And I've seen more flaws in Eduardo Mora. I remember Eduardo Mora kind of having a scrappy, tough fight against a 40-year-old Lauren Murphy. Like, she was getting pieced up at times, which I don't like. I think Wayne Kong would destroy Lauren Murphy at this point. So yeah, I'm gonna choose Wayne Kong. I could see a late TKO. Eduardo Mora getting tired. So that's what oh man, I'm struggling here. That's where I'm gonna pick Wayne Kong to win. I just think she's a better fighter. And Eduardo Mora is more of a she's big, and that's why she wins. And Wayne Kong wins by skill. Oh, this is a tough one. Muin Gafurov, Jakub Wiklats. Muin Gafurov missed weight by 5 pounds. The fat fucker. Jakub Wiklats beat Patchy Mix and got him kicked out the UFC, even though he should not have won. This is a tough one to predict. Muin Gafurov, he was 0-2. He looked like shit. Who did he lose to? Okay, Castaneda. And got ninja choked automatically against Magomedov. And came back. He beat Nakamura. That's right. This guy's been training with Marab, and since then, like against Nakamura, he's had unlimited gas tank and looks so good. Jakub Wiklats, I don't think he has any KOs. Like, he's never KO'd anyone in his 25 professional career, which is kind of crazy. Most of his wins are by submission. I think he has a good guillotine, which Muin Gafurov, I think is... he lost by guillotine to Saeed. However, I'm going to choose Gafurov because he just looked really good in his last fight. And he's a lot heavier. And Wiklats, he does a lot of guillotines, but then goes on bottom. Tough one to predict. Wiklats is not bad. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to get Gafurov by decision. Yeah, could definitely be wrong, but Wiklats kind of looked like shit in his last fight too, but he still won. And finally, to top it off, Saigula Cachoeira. I'm going to choose Cachoeira because I don't think Saigula is a fighter. Even though she won her last fight. Why does she look so weird? I don't know. I think Cachoeira has a finishing edge. Yeah, I'm going to choose Cachoeira by TKO. I just think Saigula is not really a fighter, even though she won a fight. And I think she's kind of shit. And I'm done. I'm sorry if the coughing, if you watch this far. I'm sick. What do you want me to do? Not make a video? I'm trying to get my 10 views. Fuck you.